Guys, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Princeton and I'm with
It's your boy King Kruger.
so welcome to the weekly
Update
updates
podcast.
podcast. So today we're gonna talk about
The Dricus Duplessis and comes up Chimaev fight coming up.
I kind of forgot that word but it is what it is. So we're gonna talk about the Khazmat Chimaev fight with Dricus. So
You know, as those say, the the Dricus and comes up fight. Dricus is going to have a struggle with that fight
yeah,
because one, go check every single fight that Dricus had. He had a struggle, or he didn't struggle.
did he?
Go check,
How?
go check Kamzat's fights. He didn't struggle. Every round he finished the opponent. First round, second round, third round. He finished them. He wins.
What do you mean? Because like Khazmat is one of the most fighters in that like MMA fights, like I've seen him multiple times. He used to fight with, let me say, he used to fight against Jing Liang, he used to fight against Duplessis, and he also used to fight against Mike Tyson, if I'm wrong.
No, Kamza didn't fight Mike Tyson, it was Jack Paul.
Oh yeah, he fought Jack Paul.
That I also say that fight was rigged because, first of all, why must a 20 or 30-year-old man come and fight a fighter that is already retired?
Facts. Because I've seen how he actually would fight all the time. His his stance, the way he just fights, it's kind of like interesting.
Yeah, you see, the thing is, I don't want to go deep into Jake Paul's fights because
Fine, as long as we're talking. So the Mike Tyson fight happened where he actually fought Jake Paul, but I believe that he kind of lost or won between the two.
you
From
know,
those 6 rounds to 12 rounds, who knows?
yeah, I agree with you, but where they went wrong with that fight is because, first of all, there was rules that was set that said if Logan sees Jake starting to struggle with the fight, Logan can jump into the ring and help Jake. So my question is, who's jumping in to help Mike Tyson when he's starting to struggle?
I feel like no one helped him. But the coaches, the instructors, they did help him with the whole fight, but they gave him new ideas. But the problem is, Mike Tyson always works for himself. He always improves himself. He trains every day. Just like Conor McGregor. But okay, what I hate about Conor McGregor is that like, he likes to show off. He likes to brag.
Mm.
He likes to act as if like he's like, oh man, I'm the best fighter in the whole world. I'm the best dangerous white man who knows how to fight. But like the problem is he sometimes loses, sometimes wins. It depends on like his own losses technically because yeah, that's how I can say it.
You see, the thing is, Conor McGregor shows off because, first of all, Dana is like this. Yes, Dana White around his pink.
Mm.
If Conor says, I want this, Dana says yes. He's coming back next year. In January, he's coming back to fight again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm.
And the main thing is, if he comes back, he wants to fight Khabib again. And Khabib said, I'm retiring because of one, my father was with me with every fight.
I didn't know that.
Two,
Mm-hmm.
my father was my coaches. He was one of my coaches.
Mm.
Three, my father was always on ringside.
Facts.
That is why this is my last fight. Can't remember who he fought against, but that was his last fight. Khabib said if he comes back, I want to fight Khabib. Conor said if he comes back, I want to fight Khabib. So why come back and fight someone that's already retired that said I'm not gonna fight anymore. My fighting career is over. Why not go and fight Islam? Islam is in the same division.
Mm.
Islam is the champion. You can go for Max Holloway,
Mm-hmm.
same division, ex-champion. why don't fight someone with the title? Why do you want to bring someone back out of retirement to come and fight you? It's the same thing with Jack Paul. He brought back someone out of retirement because Mike Tyson was retired. He brought him out of retirement to fight him.
Facts.
Why? Fight someone in your division that is still currently in your division and that's currently fighting, that or has a title or a defender. Fight someone in your division. Don't bring someone out of retirement
Exactly.
to fight them. Why?
Because sometimes other fighters, they fight only because they are jealous of each other or they want the title. Some of them can actually comprehend the situation by wanting to be enemies in the whole fight. For example, let's say Khabib wants to fight Usman, and Usman says, okay, he's the better fighter than Khabib. Then Khabib
Because we're gonna debate a bit more about the UFC, but it's not gonna be for long because we have our own lives, our own it's not on the podcast. So, what do you think? What is your thinking of the UFC itself?
Okay, let me answer this one. Basically, what do I think about the UFC, right?
Yes. What is your thoughts about UFC itself?
Okay, my thoughts about the UFC is that some fighters can be different with multiple personalities, different strategies, different tactics, different moves. Let me say they have their own voices, and they have their own, maturity level based on who's the better fighter, who's more confident, who's the best aura, who has the best tactical division, who can win the title based on the UFC. And also, what are your thoughts on this one?
Okay. So my thoughts on the UFC is, first of all, like I said, most of the fighters have their own tactical fighting, their own tactical ways of fighting, the way they defend and guard themselves. I agree on that. My thoughts on the UFC itself is one, most fights I think it's mostly rigged because first of all, there's a lot of fights that you can literally see that it's fake. Okay?
Yeah.
Second of all, like I said, I don't have any beef with everyone. I don't have beef with UFC. I don't have beef with any one of you.
We respect them.
We respect you. I fought myself in the UFC. I made my debut, but I lost. So yes, I don't have any beef with Dana or anyone. There is a few stuff that I think is rigged in the UFC. There is a few stuff that I would like to investigate myself and to go and do my research about it. That's my thoughts on the UFC.
Okay.
So if I can ask you this question, this is going to be a question for you. If you can answer this question for me, we can end the podcast now. If not, we go on. In what year did UFC made its first debut on television?
Wait a minute.
Is it in 1995?
No.
1996?
No.
2011?
The first UFC.
1880 something. 2011, 2016, 2014.
Can I answer?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
The first UFC debut on television was 2001.
Dang!
UFC.
I think I've actually found the answer before, but I kind of like really forgot because it's been a long time. It's been a long time I've researched. So I actually used to watch the UFC, and I'm still a fan of UFC. So I actually watch Khabib's fights, Usman's fights. I mostly watch Khazmat Chimaev. These kids don't know who Khazmat Chimaev is, but they're still laughing. So, anyways, okay, yeah, I've seen.
You wanna ask me questions about a UFC?
Okay,
Go ahead,
so
you can.
okay,
I don't mind it.
who won the first title
The first title of what division?
of the UFC division?
What UFC division? You have middleweight, you have bantamweight, you have heavyweight, you have light heavyweight.
Heavyweight
What year?
Who won the first belt of UFC?
in 2005.
2005.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel
Screen.
Gomeray.
Who won the
Gomeray or
first
something like
title of
DC.
UFC?
Okay.
Mark Coleman. It's Mark Coleman, yeah? It's Mark Coleman, man. Answer is Mark Coleman.
Mark Coleman.
Mark Coleman, how?
What are you doing, bro? Mark Coleman.
What?
Answer right.
Mark
Coleman.
What?
Who won in... Okay, but that is 1997.
1997. We talk about
2005.
2005.
You said the first title.
No, not the first title. The
In
first title
2000.
won in 2005 in the heavyweight division.
In 2005.
The year your kids were born.